Percy.
Sir.
Well, one thing you gotta remember is lean muscle attacks more. All right, say the quote about this.
As a law enforcement officer.
What up, though? Welcome to a new figure review. Something close and dear to my heart. The Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts Cloud Strife action figure. That was a tongue twister. It's close to my heart because this figure is extremely nostalgic. I remember as a kid, I got Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 after Christmas, and that was the greatest gift ever. And I used to watch my brother play all the time because I didn't know how. And it came out, I believe, in 1997. So, being that this is my first action figure review and one of the first videos I'm gonna release as far as reviews go, I'll try and hit on everything: the articulation, the parts, and the size comparisons specifically. I won't be covering anything that comes with him as far as stands, and I also will not be covering boxes because I'm not big on boxes. Maybe somewhere down the line where I can get better perspectives and views on it, I will. But for now, no. But for the time being, let's go ahead and jump into this figure review and go from there. Alright. Well, this is the figure itself, coming right at you. Literally. So the first thing I'm going to review is the Buster Sword. So you can actually see the actual Buster Sword and all the deterioration on it, the cracks or what have you. The Buster Sword is actually a comfortable size, compared to the figure itself. And I'll end up showing you the measurements. If you can see, it actually comes with 2 pegs and one is a pin that can go on the Cloud's back. So yeah, it's like I said, a great size. So coming into the size comparison, it stands a little under 6 inches, and I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like literally a notch under 6 inches, and it's about 15 millimeters. I need to actually switch this around 1 second. There we go. This damn camera view. Alright, there we go. So it's a couple millimeters over 15 centimeters. There we go. And getting into the actual Cloud's measurements, the figure stands, and this is actually with the hair, at a couple notches over 6 inches and about a quarter notch of 15 centimeters, so 15 and a half centimeters, and this is again with the hair. He's below 6 inches without it. So getting into his hands, he comes with 3 pairs of hands, 2 of which open, 2 I like to refer to as shaking hand, and then 2 actual fists. Getting into the actual articulation of the figure. So this is as high as the shoulder goes. He has a double jointed elbow, and you can see like that's as far as it goes. It's not going any further than that. Of course, the hand spins 360 up and down. And if you got this figure for the size of the articulation, maybe this isn't the figure for you because it's not completely flexible, but it's nostalgic to me, and it's a good scale compared to some of my figures. On the actual other side, you can see his shoulder pad prevents him from moving up and down, so it only can go at almost like maybe a quarter of the way, if that. And that's rather not the actual shoulder blade is down. That's as far he can go back. Doesn't really have an ab crunch, so that's as far as that goes. Getting into the legs, you got to be careful with them because these legs are kind of tricky. They sit on a little ball joint, and if you move them too far out or too far across, they'll actually pop out. So you can actually see this is as far as the legs goes, and he does have a double jointed knee, which is awesome because This figure needs it, especially with these baggy pants. No ankle rocker, but he does have toe articulation, which counts as a plus in my eyes. And one thing for certain, two things for sure about this figure is he is stiff. He can actually hold this Buster Sword up. But getting back into this articulation of the head and neck, as far as he can look down, and the same for up. And now my favorite part, the figure reviews. So first comparison is the Kata Bukaya Mega Man X and the Marvel Legends Captain America Classic. The Marvel Legends Wolverine and the Jada Toys Mega Man. And the SH Figure Arts Piccolo alongside the Dragon Stars Majin Buu action figure. We have the Jada Toys Ryu and one of my favorites, a fan favorite might I add, the SH Figure Arts M Bison. Which is ironic because I still plan on getting the Jada Toys M Bison too. We have the Mayfix The Boys Homelander and the Metacom The Dark Knight Returns Superman figure. This Superman and his Homelander is actually one of my favorites also. We got the Mattel Scarecrow and the Mattel Lobo Build-A-Figure. I know y'all haven't seen these in a minute, but these some classic right here. We got the Best Action Shredder and the Metacom Batman Hush from Mayfix. Now this one is really for the Marvel vs. Capcom gamers. We got the Soda Toys Gao and the Marvel Legends Cable re-release. We got the Marvel Legends Kingpin and the Marvel Legends Mega Fig Blob figure. Right here we got the Doomsday McFarlane Mega Fig and the Mattel Doomsday Build-A-Figure, which actually look like Final Fantasy villains. That's funny. Right here we got the McFarlane Mega Fig Bane and the Mayfix Nightfall Batman Bane, which got a review coming real soon. That's going to be my second figure review. So the final review and size comparison will be with the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Figma figure. I feel like not a lot of people compare these, and they should be compared. Like, they should always be seen together if you want my honest opinion. But this is how they compare in size. The Link obviously is a little bit shorter because Link is short. So I feel like, again, just to reiterate, this figure is not for anyone who expects the best articulation, especially if you're doing maybe stop motion reviews. As far as adding it to your collection, it's a great nostalgic figure if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan. It's a great figure to have in your collection. It scales well with a lot of the Marvel Legends and the other Figmas and Mayfix figures, if you know that's what you're looking for. But I'm going to give this action figure a solid 7 out of 10. Honestly, I won't say what I do not like about the figure because it's just like a job interview. If big companies are watching us review these toys and we're talking down on their figure, it doesn't reflect well on us. But what I do love about the figure is that it's very solid as far as standing. It doesn't need a stand. It holds the Buster Sword well. The articulation does it for me for what I'm getting. The price points isn't the greatest, but us as action figure reviewers know what we're getting into when we buy these figures, whether they're imported or local. It's also nostalgic, and we haven't seen this figure forever. It helps finish off a collection for things like Smash Brothers, or if you just want to see Link versus Cloud Strife. So again, solid 7 out of 10. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoy the figure poses. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm on y'all later. Deuces.
What does your suspect look like? White male! That means you gotta open your eyes! Can't keep them closed forever!